Meeting is being recorded. Hello, hello. Thank you, I'm on mute. Yeah, everyone on mute, that's perfect, and cameras off. You don't want to, I don't know if you want to see each other like moving and shifting and shaking your thing to get this energy and frequency. So hello, welcome to May. So I've got some notes here. If you haven't read the energy overview for this month, I invite you to go back and read that at some stage. The sooner the better, really, because it gives you a beautiful overview for the month. I started putting this in last month into the group because I felt like you needed a bit more clarity and some support rather than just keep having meditation after meditation after meditation. And let's face it, that can get a bit boring at times. Last month's meditation was giving you a little bit of a teaser of embodiment, and now looking back, the reason why that is because this session is going to be more of an embodiment one. So normally I would like record it and put all the fancy music on, but this one is I'm going to guide you like a healing session all the way through an embodiment to empowerment. So May, what have we got coming up for May? So with me reading the energies and the overviews of May, what I do with that is look to see where the heavy dense energies are and what we need to shift from going from stuck to empowered. So May really is a heads up, getting you ready for June. End of May, June is really great time for manifesting. So in the portal, and some of you that aren't in the membership do have access to this, is the manifesting meditation. So this is really getting you geared up this month, ready to get some manifesting in end of May, beginning of June, getting you ready to manifest for the next 6 months of your life. I don't know if you felt it, but I mean, we're in May already. We're in bloody month 5. It's like, Jesus, next month, it's 6 months. It's like, where has this year gone? This year is very, very quick. I know as we get older, it feels like, you know, Christmas comes around every other bloody week, doesn't it? When you were a kid, it felt like your birthdays and your Christmases were like 5 years apart. It took forever. But this year is very, very quick. It's very, very high frequency and high flowing. So the last few years, 2020, 21, it felt quite fast. But in reality, it also felt like a bit like Groundhog Day because you know, we were so locked in for so much of the time. You know, it felt like every day was the same. You know, a lot of people were coming to the fact that they didn't even know what day of the week it was. I don't know about you, but I felt like that. So this year feels like it's a lot faster because it feels like we need to get back on the treadmill and start running that marathon, but we feel like we're running that marathon a lot quicker. So I don't know if that makes any sense and how you feel. Give me a thumbs up in the comments if that's the case, or if you want to put anything in the comments, then please do. So May, I'm getting you organised for success for the rest of the 6 months, all right? Okay, we're being good girl guides, okay? I'm like brown owl. So this month, I really want you to concentrate on what you want to achieve for the next 6 months and beyond. Now, when we look at manifesting, we're all too polite, is probably the word to say. And I want you to start focusing on what you really desire and make it bigger and make it better and ask for more, okay? So it's really calling in that beautiful abundance that we want to live that abundant life. And when I talk abundance, if you don't know, if I've not spoken to you about it before, abundance comes in many forms. It's not just money. I have people come into me and ask that they want to work on abundance, but when I really question them, do you want to work on money or do you want to work on abundance? Because abundance works in 4 key areas. It works on health and wellness. It works on love. So mainly like self-love, then love, because love starts within, so self-love and then love out. It works on time and abundance of time, and an abundance of money, so wealth. So wealth, health, time, and love. Those are the 4 key areas. So we're talking about abundance, manifesting abundance in this time. So I want you to think, when you're starting to call in, ask vision boards, things like that, whatever you do to imagine what you want to manifest, to visualize, is you want to be looking at them in those 4 key areas. Okay, so I'll give you an instance. For me, I wanted to up-level my business this year. I wanted to be able to connect with more women and help them change and transform. And I set certain goals around what I wanted to achieve this year. And for me, like, it's come in, like the abundance for my life has come in the beginning in the health sector. So it's like, you know, that old saying, your health is your wealth. So for me at the moment, yes, I'm still working, I'm still focusing, but I have this pure desire to up level my health and wellness, okay, and take that to the next level. Because, you know, I need to, in my business now, energetically hold and support you women to lift your energy and vibration up. And if I can't get higher up the scale, if I can't up level, then I can't bring you up, or I can't help more women, if that makes sense. So what I've got to look at first is my health and wellness in order to up level myself, in order to bring other people in or lift you up to the next level. Does that make sense? So for me, it's showing up in that area first. So that my intuition is telling me, right, Claire, you need to sort out this, 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 and this, and then this will come in. So that's that. So I'm getting you organized. Okay, so making plans for the next 6 months. I'm setting you up for success. We're really going to be looking at this month as well is getting your body moving more. So we're doing like an embodiment session tonight. So that is, you know, I'm sat on the floor. I'm going to be showing you how you can use meditation, but also use it as an embodiment form to actually help shift things from out the body. Because what happens is, like, our beliefs, our emotions, our feelings, so basically body, mind, spirit, soul, things that stop us, block us from moving forward can actually be trapped energy within the body. Okay, so there's certain parts of our body that have that's unhealthy, that's either aches or pains or basically sadness within the body, any sort of mainly pain, and it could be worry, stress, anxiety, and things like that. So we need to be getting the body moving so that we can release whatever it is that's trapped in that body, that's like calcified in the body, to shift it and move it forward. This is where your energy and your vibration really, really changes. And this is why I love doing like the theta and the embodiment stuff as well, because it's outside the body, inside the body. So it's like doubly powerful as well. So by getting your body moving more, what can you do? So things like yoga. So I have started for the last couple of months doing Kundalini yoga. Never been into, I don't mind a bit of yoga and Pilates, but I am loving Kundalini yoga because it's energy frequency, it's breath work. I'm not great at breath work stuff, so it's really like stretching me, pushing me out of my comfort zone, you know, making me learn a new skill and technique, rather than me shying away from something. It's like, right now I've got to focus on this, I've got to go forward, and I've got to face it and try and do it. Okay, and I'm loving the effects of this Kundalini yoga. So Kundalini yoga is like energy centers literally down at your root chakra, okay, and your sexual chakra, so your womb space. And if you didn't know, I don't have a womb anymore. I've had a hysterectomy, so you know, that area's had a lot of trauma for me, and a lot of abuse from surgeries, and you know, I've 2 children, blah blah blah. So the energy, the feelings and stuff like that, especially if anyone's had a cesarean as well, you're cut, so your energy centers have been changed. So Kundalini yoga will get your energy centers, right from base upwards, moving more. So what I say about Kundalini is, if you want to work on money and abundance is stored at your root chakra, right down there. So if you want to make money, abundance, things changing, you need to start clearing those chakras out down there. Does that make sense? Give us a thumbs up. So I'm open to trying different things now to see and experiment what works personally for me, and also what I can advise my clients to do as well. So it could be, you know, getting out in nature, running, walking. It could be swimming. A lot of people find getting their body moving and swimming in water, you know, a very healing thing. But basically, we want to get more movement. And the reason why we want to get more movement into you is to help shift things out. So if you've ever had a healing session with me or anyone else, you've got to drink a lot of water afterwards, and you either got to rest. Depending on what your body type is, you've either got to rest or you've got to move a little bit more or do some breath work, because, you know, we've energetically changed things within you or without you, body, mind, spirit, and soul. What we need to do now is to make sure that that has passed through the body and it is just shifting out of you once and for all. All right. If you want to do weight loss, all right, embodiment, empowerment stuff is perfect for this, because it's releasing like the stagnant energy, which then can turn into like fat cells and things like that. So it's shifting, it's using that energy to shift out of the body. So this month is very much about manifesting, but it's also, we've got to up level your feminine energy, your goddess energy, in order for you to receive. So we'll be balancing that out in the session today. You've got to take a leap of faith. This is the other message that came through. It's about breaking out of routines. Explore different ways of doing things and reconnecting with, okay, so I'm just tuning in to see what is the message that's coming through to the two of you. This message is for. Okay, explore new things, because you won't know what your, something around, feels like sacred talents, old talents and skills that you could be good at. You're not aware of what you've got, and until you start thinking outside the box and trying new things and experiences, you're going to actually find a slightly different path of enjoyment. What else is coming through? What's it showing me? A new path of enjoyment. It's like you still keep doing the same routine, but by actually stepping out, you're going to meet different people, new experiences. Yeah, new people, new experiences. So be open. Yeah, this came up in the energy overview. So be open to say yes to new experiences. It might be something that you feel that you want to take command of and you want to explore and try something different. It might even be it could be something like going to a different restaurant, or instead of, going to the normal one you go to, you fancy going somewhere else. Be open and available for trying something new. Be a little bit more spontaneous is probably the best way to say it as well, because what that's going to send a message to the universe is, oh, she's open for surprises. Oh, she's open for something else coming her way. And this is all about feminine energy and receiving. So just be open and available. And if somebody invites you to do something, just say yes. Try the experience. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But it's like tasting a new flavor in the ice cream shop. All right. So whoever that is, it will resonate with you. So break out of routines and explore new things, new situations, and new experiences. Communication is another big thing for this month. It was very key last month, but it also is key this month. So I'm going to do some downloads on communication for you, and we're going to do some clearing out of this throat chakra. So it might be from communication, it might be that you actually need to communicate to someone that you want to try something different. I'm giggling at that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. So whoever that's for. and it could be from me as well. But what do you need to communicate out? Where do you need to take your power back? Where do you need to have your voice? But it also comes, so this year is 2022, so it's a year of the twos. So twos mean duality. So what I mean by that, you might have heard me speaking about peaks and troughs. This year is going to be ups and downs. And what I mean by that is, between you and me and the gatepost, is it's duality. So it's positive and negative, one extreme to the other. So communication really falls into this patterning here. So what are you communicating out? What do you need to communicate out? Where do you need to find your communication skills? Where do you need to find your confidence into voicing what you truly want and desire? But on the other hand, what are you allowing the communication to come back to you? Do you need to set stronger boundaries? Do you need to put down what you will and won't tolerate from a communication point of view, either by loved ones, work, friends, and things like that? This year also is a very big year for relationships. So it might be that, do you need to communicate to people, relationships, experiences, relationships with that, in what you want and what you don't want, but also what are they saying to you? Is it in alignment with what you truly feel, or are you just, I'm tuning in someone now, are you just going along with it because you've been friends with them for so long that that's the way it is, and that's what has to be done? Really start to think about, do these people really deserve a place in your life? Do you have balance, or is it all give and nothing back? So it's really starting to focus on, what do you need to tell yourself as well? So what do you allow in? Also, that comes from social media and stuff like that. I'll give you a quick incident from an experience I had the other day with this communication, and it really cemented it. I went to an appointment, and this woman was really great at her job, and I loved the service that she gave me. But when she knew what I did for a living, she was very what's the conspiracy theory, and she was like quite aggressive with it, and I was like, oh my god, how have I ended up in this situation? What have you done? What have you done, Claire? Or why have I been put here? And it was like, okay, this is interesting. And when I came out of the appointment, I tuned in, and I was just like, I'm not rising above it. I put my energetic field over me. I filled all my chakras up and just thought, yep, okay, I'm open and available for the lesson and the learning, but I am not energetically taking this stuff on. Years ago, the old Claire would take this stuff on. And I came out and I was like, okay, so what's that all about? And it was like communication. It was a test. It was, this woman was XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And it told me a lot of things. I thought, that's interesting, isn't it? And it was like, it was a test for me to step away from falling into that fear mindset, and just being really detached, and that I could do that quite easily and not let it affect me. So all I did was just send her loads of unconditional love, and I understood why she was in that situation, and I just sent her loving light. But that came up for me as a bit of a test around that as well. Okay, so we're going to look at forgiveness. So forgiveness in the session tonight, because what we want to do is we want to release some of the dense burdens out of you. This is what came through. So I did an energy overview, and then in the group I pulled cards just to go one step deeper in finding out really the energetics of what we need to do in this session to help you move and shift out. So forgiveness. So we're going to be looking at forgiveness out of the body. We're going to let go of old emotions that are not supporting your new lifestyle. So basically, when it comes to manifesting and bringing in the new, so manifesting is all about, you know, people think manifesting is about, you know, like winning the lottery and things like that. Yes, that's great. It's not realistic half the time. Basically, manifesting is like the fancy word of saying, this is what I want in my life, and this is what I'm prepared to give up in order to receive the new. Because we're all energetic beings. We can only physically hold so much energy. So we have to let things go in order to receive new. Does that make sense? Warming things up. Okay. So, you know, like when we've done programs and things like that, I've spoken about declutter, get rid of stuff out of the house, you know, but this is like decluttering your body in order to receive new. So basically what we're going to do, thanks Kelly, what we're going to do is that we're going to receive new light codes into the body. But I cannot pull any energy frequencies into your body unless we get some out of the body. Okay, so it's a bit like, use this as an example. You've got a wardrobe stuffed full of clothes and you're going to go and do a £5 shopping trip to Chaddy, okay, and you've got all these bags and you're coming home with them and you've got no bloody space in the wardrobe to fit them in. So what they're going to do, they're not going to be in the wardrobe. So that's probably the easiest way of saying it. So I've got to get rid of stuff, energy, old stale energy out of the body in order to bring new light codes in order to propel you for the next 6 months. So we're going to look at forgiveness. So with forgiveness is always about having to forgive someone, obviously, or a situation. But this is more about forgiving yourself. Okay, so we'll channel that through in the session. But it's emotions that are stored with you in your bodies. So as we were talking about, the body needs to flow earlier. So what you might find is that you might be weeing a lot more, okay? Because it definitely feels very watery. So you're going to wee, you might cry, okay? Or you might feel quite sad, but we just need to keep letting that filter through and go. So I would invite you to drink plenty of water in the next 48 hours. I thought it was going to be 24, but they're saying 48 hours to help flush things through, because we want to get this body moving and flowing. Okay, so it's letting go, letting the old flow out and letting the new flow in. Yes. And then in the healings, we're going to do a bit of seeking and finding. This card came up. So what that tuned into me was finding out, doing a little bit of divine timing. So doing a little bit of jumping ahead of time to really find out. It feels like some of you really want to find a little bit of passion and purpose back in your life a little bit more. Okay, so some might be on a bigger scale, some might be on a smaller scale, but we'll add that into the session. And the other area is looking at strength as well. So when I said about, you know, manifesting for the future, rewriting, you know, what you want. So with anything like that, as we've said, you've got to let the old go to allow the new in. But that also somehow links into looking at who are you going to become. So we'll use me as an example, because a lot, you know, you all know me from years, over the years, is I had to let the old hair Claire go in order to be Claire, the person I am today. And I can hand on heart say that I am the most authentic, true person in my skin for myself at this point in time. And I feel more authenticity will come through as you grow and you age and you flourish and you take on new identities. But the old Claire really wore heavy masks because I was frightened about being seen in my truth. So, you know, when I look at manifesting for my next 6 months, those thoughts, feelings and worries, not necessarily on the surface, but deep subconsciously, makes me think, what if I'm this person now compared to who I was 18 months, 2 years, 3 years ago? Who the hell am I going to be in 3, 6, 12 months from now? You know, and the biggest fear that a lot of women hold on to staying stuck, okay, is because they're really worried about whether they will lose their loved ones around them for changing and evolving so much. So they're worried about like criticism, judgment, the fear of loss, and the fear of losing themselves who they are. So also we run these programs of feeling very well, I'm not happy with myself, but I'll just stay with myself because it's a lot easier, because I don't have to change, and then husband won't be upset if I don't change, and my daughter or my son or whatever. Does that make any sense to anybody? So we stay in this like cycle of like a spinning roundabout. We're not really happy, but we're not really in a bad place, but we just stay spinning in this area because it's just easier, but it's not really truly what our heart desires. We really do want to go and experience other things, or we want to you know, change our career, or you know, we want to earn money, we want to change our house, things like that. We want to experience those, or we want this passion and this purpose for more. But sometimes we just keep spinning because it's just easier. And really, sometimes we just need to let go of energies, frequencies, vibrations, and stuff that keep us feeling trapped. And what I love about this work is you'll only change what is in your best and highest. No energy healer, no healer, not even yourself, the universe, creator, the angels, the guides, are not going to take you out of one area into a boiling pot of hot water in order to make you change rapidly. You naturally change and evolve and grow at the rate that is in your best and highest. Does that make sense? So I just wanted to like put that in there because it felt like whether you or someone on the replay, as I'm tuning in, is a little bit scared of what their future self could become. All right, so you'll only change what is right for you at this point in time. All right, I'm just gonna grab a drink because I'm thirsty, so have a drink. Thanks, Pina, for saying that. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. So have a drink. We're going to get comfy. I've got my notes. So you're all excited about trying a different technique tonight. All right, so we're going to get comfy. So, stop. All right. Whew. I'm going to take the glasses off. All right, I'm going to do a big stretch. So you can follow what I do, or you can just get lost in the zone. And basic, God, that was a crack. Shoulder. That was energy that needed to release. Okay. All right. So take some deep breaths and we'll begin. And let's just place your left hand on your heart chakra and your right hand wherever it feels like it wants to be comfortable. And we're just going to take some real deep belly breaths, and I want you to breathe in as though you're breathing in from your crown chakra. And it's going all the way down your body, and it's going deep down into this root chakra. So with every breath, you're just going to bring in air. And it also feels like this beautiful white light needs to come in. Okay, so I'm just going to set up the energy vortex for everybody. I'll just make the opening prayer as such. Creator of all that is, it is commanded and requested that all the energies and the frequencies and the healings be done in the best and highest for everybody tonight on the call and in the replay. And that my body and my energies and frequencies can resonate with everybody tonight or on the replay. You can tune into everybody tonight and the replay. Put some energy around us all. Thank you, it's done, it's done, it's done. And so it is. Okay, so we're just going to bring in light codes, white light, with pure unconditional love. Keep breathing. Okay, now it's coming down into the solar plexus. So basically, I'm helping to assist you. So you can, if you want to just sway your body a little bit, because some of you need to sway your body in order to let this light come through. Some of you, it's trapped in your solar plexus. Keep breathing, moving, so that light can go through your solar plexus and go down now. So up into your womb space, so your sexual chakra. Now down into your root, your base chakra. And that's basically at the bottom of your tailbone. So it's like your seat of power. So really pull that white light down and in. Breathe it in. And now just feel that beautiful white light energy spinning around you, like an energy vortex, and around the body. And it feels like it's just like dusting you, like giving you a dust and a polish. Okay, so any heavy debris that's sitting in like that auric field. So your auric field is like 1.5 meters from your body. Some of you actually, your auric field is quite closed in. Okay, so we'll make sure we'll just stretch that out at the end, like you've really shut down. Okay, so it feels like, so for that, it's like you've closed your auric field down, one, to protect you more, but also to keep you invisible. Okay, and the reason why you're doing that is because you want to feel safe. Okay, so we're going to pull energy up through the root of the earth. Okay, so we allow this beautiful red Mother Earth energy to come up. Okay, it's going to come out through to your heart chakra. Okay, and I want you to use your hands, and I want you to feel like you're pushing your energy field out, right out. Okay, so you can feel like you're stretching it further out. It's like you need to claim back your energetic space. But using this beautiful earth energy, this grounding energy, to push that out. So it's coming through you, out through the heart, and you're pushing it out. You're pushing it out with love. Okay, you need to push it above. That auric field, that 1.5 meters all the way around you. And some of you are really, really quite tight. Keep breathing really deep. Let the oxygen into the body. I really wonder how many of you do actually breathe really well. Because it's oxygen that carries everything around the body and helps everything to flow. You know, it's the breath of life. Okay, so it feels a bit better. Like, do we ever yawn and stretch anymore? Because that is like the action of, you know, stretching out your energy field. And it's like by doing this, you know, okay, so what's coming through is, like, I picked a card this morning and it says, pick a new habit and do it for 30 days. So as I'm doing this, I'm hearing, okay, every day I want you to wake up and I want you to push your energy field, connect in with Mother Earth, bring that energy through out of your heart, and I want you to stretch and push that, your energy field out. Because it's like you need to be saying, I am here, this is my energy, this is my space. I'm here, this is my energy, this is my space. It's like, yeah, this feels, it's like you need to claim and become and take up your space on this earth. Okay, so when you're, so everything's energy, and the universe doesn't speak human, it speaks energy, it speaks energy, frequency, and emotions. Okay, so if you are very, very enclosed and you're very shut down with your energy auric field, the universe sort of, the energies just wash over you. Okay, you need to take up your space in order to feel this frequency so the universe can find you. Okay, so it's like your ray of light. So this is what I want you to do for the next 30 days, for all of May. Every morning, I want you to really push that energy field out. Okay, and take up your space, and I will do it too as well. Okay. All right. All right, so what do I need to do first? Okay, so we need to unblock some codes to help you with your intuition. Okay, show me how we're going to do this, Creator. Okay, so now you've got your energy field open or expanded. I want you to bring attention to your crown chakra. And I want you to do the same. I want you to open that crown chakra. So I want you to pull earth energy up through your body. Let it come, keep coming up. Okay, so we just need to work on the throat first, because some of you are blocked. So take your hands, put your hands around your throat gently. So you can feel it. So one hand around your throat and one hand sort of on your solar plexus. Okay, so how are we going to clear the energies and the frequencies in this throat? Okay, so it feels like we're going to go back to connecting with a bit of a block within this throat chakra. So it feels like it's quite dull. Okay, so your throat chakra should be all shiny and sparkly, but it feels like it's not polished. Okay, in this throat area. It feels like I need to guide you back to a place and a time where you felt shut down, belittled, told to be quiet, that you made no sense, that you're not speaking properly. Now, this could be your stuff, but you could also be carrying it from other generations or even past life stuff. So as I'm saying it feels like it's, instead of it being dull, it's actually gone quite dark. It feels quite black. Okay, so it's showing me now that we need to work on a bit of forgiveness around this throat chakra. This is where the forgiveness is coming in. Okay, so I'm getting hot now. Take the scarf off. Okay, so connecting with the black darkness around the throat. So it doesn't really matter. We don't really want to fit into the sadness and the really like sad emotions of it. We just need to bring awareness of it's there. So what we're going to do is we're going to call in unconditional love. So just see this beautiful pink mist coming around you. Okay, and it's going to hold that black energy, that black dense energy that's in that throat chakra. And it's going to be filled with so much love, with this pink mist. So imagine it a bit like a painting when you're doing a painting and you mix the pink with the black ink or the black paint. I'm going to visualize it like this. And then we're going to pull in some beautiful white light of the divine. So we're going to add white into our paint mix. So this black is just disappeared. Well, it's gone more purpley because of the pink. And now we're going to add the white in. So it's going a more of a pure lilac. We're just going to keep adding more white and more white and more white. So it's going more iridescent. And as soon as it turns the same color as the divine white light of the universe, you can feel it just releasing like air. So you can just breathe through it. Keep breathing. And then when you tune back into that chakra, that throat area, all you can see is just beautiful white light. Great. So we're going to carry on calling this beautiful Mother Earth energy up the body now. So it's going through the bottom chakras, all the way up through the solar plexus, through to the heart and through to the throat. And it's going to come out through the top of your head. And this white light, it's going to be like a cord. It's going to go out through your crown and straight up from the room that you're in, building that you're in, up through the night sky, out through the earth, past the planets, the stars, the Milky Way, through the galaxy and beyond, through the bright lights and the dark lights, through the golden light, through the rainbow of colours, that sticky light substance, through into that pink mist, the law of compassion, higher and higher. In the distance, you see that doorway. Through the doorway into the bright white light of the divine. Okay, so you're plugged into the divine, connected to Mother Earth. So when you're connected to Mother Earth and the divine, you're in beautiful alignment. Okay. I'm going to make the request to the creator of all that is, that we're downloaded on all levels, aspects, times and dimensions, body, mind, spirit, soul, that we have the codes to unlock our intuition so that we can start to navigate, get messages, clarity, direction, on our soul's alignment for the next 6 months. Okay, so we can sense sparkly light now coming all the way down. So some of you will experience and have a feeling of like energy coming through into the body. Some of you will sense, you know, like little stars coming all down, like flashy lights. Some of you might be like the, you know, like the movie The Matrix, like codes coming in. I see it as codes. Some of you will just have this knowing that this is happening. Okay, my feet are really feeling the energies going. Some of you might be like your eyes might be flickering because you're in a theta state. Okay, so just allow these beautiful light codes to come into the body, however they want to come. Some of them are spinning around you in your auric field. Some of them are coming in through, like with your third eye. Some of them are coming, some of you, they're coming down through your spine. So that makes you like, it's helping your connection to the universe through your spine. Your spinal cord is your connection. So some of you need it there. Some of you need it in your root chakra. Some of you need it in your feet. It's like you need to be more connected to the earth. You need more stability in your life. Okay, so if that's you, if you're feeling it in your feet, you want more stability. If you're very disorganized, okay, you might need some minerals. So go to a naturopath, nutritionist, doctor, whatever. Go and have your mineral levels checked. Okay, keep breathing. These codes will come down. Okay, what are we doing now? Okay, so we're going to align to your truth. So with those codes in, we're going to activate the cells and the DNA within your body. And it also feels like we need to activate your neural pathways within your brain. Okay, so let a white light come in through your crown chakra to every single cell, atom, molecule of your body. The creator of all that is, it's commanded and requested that this is done for everybody or on the replay. Okay, so we can activate the DNA and the cells and the master cell within the pituitary and the pineal gland. Okay, so we can unlock the codes of alignment and truth. If you need to move your body, you just really need to be in tune with your body and really feel like if your body needs to move, let it move. Let your body take over. Get out of your mind. Some of you are still in your head. Okay, so just let it go. Just allow the body to take over for tonight. It's a bit like, you know, when you're going for a drive and sometimes you think, God, how did I get there? It's because your body just took over and just knew. I want you in that sort of feeling, in that sort of mojo zone. That's it. So surrender a bit more. Get into your zone. Okay. Unforgiveness. Okay. Done that. Done that. Yeah. Okay, I want you to start tuning into your body. We're just going to unhook you and unlock you from anything that comes up for you at this point that is your like self-sabotaging block or procrastination block or a pattern that you do consciously or subconsciously to get you off the path of the truth. Okay, so creators, show them individually the pattern that they're doing with the self-sabotage, the limiting belief, whatever it is, this one thing, the biggest thing, the biggest block. Okay, I'm going to count to 3 and it's going to be shown to you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let it appear. Some of you might laugh at it, with what you're doing to yourself. Okay, so with awareness, it brings clarity. Okay, and you're just gonna like check in and understand why you do it to yourself. Okay, so creators, show us the clarity behind the why. And there's sometimes and always a kickback, a benefit. Sometimes it can be a bit twisted and a bit silly why we do it. But we're also going to be shown the benefit why we do it to ourselves, what the kickback is. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, just open up the channels, allow it to come through, what the lesson and the learning is around it all. Okay, there's codes coming in for some of you. Okay, there's like light bulbs going off for some of you. Some of you, it's like oh, the pennies dropped. Okay. So this might be something that you want to journal on afterwards, get some more clarity, maybe some more wisdom and understanding on it. Okay, so it's unlocked you. It's giving you some awareness. Okay, so from that awareness, we want to look at your strength in order for you to move out of those patterns, out of those programs, out of those stories, what you tell yourself. All right. So I want you to go back to a place and a time where you've been emotionally, physically, and spiritually really, really strong in order to get out of something that you've gone from stuck to winning. Okay, so some of you, it's like your determination to train for an event. You know, some of you, it's going through labor and getting this beautiful baby at the end. You know, there's a journey, there's a physical, emotional, spiritual strength within you. We all have it, but we just want to bring awareness back, that remembrance of that strength. It's like I'm being shown, you know, your guides are up there saying, look, she has got it. She needs to remember. She needs to remember this internal strength. She's got this strength. She needs to be shown this strength again. Okay, so I want you to tap into the energies and frequencies and remembrance of this strength. Okay, I want you to really locate that, because it feels like some of you have really given your power away. Okay, so really tap into that essence. Go back, feel that essence. This is going to be an embodiment of that essence, that strength. Okay, so for me, it was like being in labor for like 4 days, and I got through it. Another one where I'm shown is my strength to get here to Australia. Okay. Okay, so we're going to pull in and remember or rebirth or like light a fire within you. So it's wherever you've either lost that strength and it's gone, so we need to call it back, or we need to ignite it back again because it's just lost within the body. So wherever you feel you need to call it back or reignite it. Okay, we're going to do that now. Okay, we're going to use sun energy. Okay, so sun energy is actually masculine energy. So this will be good because we want a bit of that to be our driver, our strength. Okay, and we just need to download you with the truth and the highest definition of what masculine sun energy is. Okay, so we just need to download you with that, the knowing and the understanding. And that masculine energy can also be a very loving energy. Okay, so if we imagine this beautiful sun, which is actually masculine energy. Okay, so some of us might have misguided ideas of what masculine energy is. We know we look to our father figures, our fathers, our grandfathers, of what masculine energy is, and I want you to pivot, and I want you to feel into that beautiful sun, that sun energy. I want you to connect with that as a masculine force energy. Okay, so just pull in the light codes of the sun. Okay, so this is all going into your solar plexus now. So it feels like it needs to feed that area. Okay, and it feels like now we need to blossom and bloom and ignite now that internal strength. That's it. Like some of you, it feels like you're on fire. Ooh. Okay, so we just need to recalibrate, creative all that is, it's commanded that we recalibrate the cells, the DNA, the body in an energy frequency, and that fire energy that is right for that person. Some of you feel a bit hot flushy. So you might just need to turn the heat down a little bit. Okay, so we're going to actually ground this energy into you, because it feels like this energy comes and goes within you. And the way we're going to start grounding it in is that we're just going to look at some different areas of our life where we've had the energy and we've not had the energy. We've had the energy and we've not had the energy. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a bit of a breathing space to see situations in your life where you've had this strength, you've not had this strength, you've had this strength, you've not had this strength. So let's just see where that is taking us. And I'll give you an example of me. So I had the strength by giving birth, and by coming over to Australia, I had to get on the plane with 2 kids on my own. Andrew was already over here. And it took a lot of strength and determination to come here. I could have easily have said, I'm not coming, I'm leaving you. Calling it a day. But no, I had that strength and that determination. And as I look back on it now in my life, it gave me, it rekindled that determination in me. And then that led on, that determination then led on for me to open my business here, to connect with others and things like that. And it's just taken me on this journey of self-discovery. But that was like a key turning point of me, you know, felt like I'd been, you know, every step forward was 3 steps back. Every step forward was 3 steps back. But as soon as I broke through that, found my strength and my determination again, everything just started to fall into place. All right. And then one area where I'd lost my strength and determination was when I became ill. So I became ill after having Rory. I became ill for about 10 years on and off. And it wasn't really until as I was coming over here, helped me find that strength and determination again. And I call upon that strength and determination, you know, a lot. Okay, that gives me the tenacity to move forward, to change, to grow, to evolve, and to go to the next level. All right. So I've connected back in with my strength and determination again. It's given me that remembrance, that energy. All right. So where in your life, we're going to ground this in, where in your life now do you need to call upon that strength and determination, that energy and frequency now? Now, it might be an energy and a frequency of strength on maximum dial, but it might, in another area of your life, it might only need to go up 2 volume levels or 10 in another area. And when we look at areas like your health, let's take your health, for instance, Where do you need the dial on your strength and determination in that area? What volume do you need? Let that come in. Okay, love. Okay, so love and self-love. What frequency dial do you need for that with strength and determination? Okay, time. Let's look at time. I know there's a few of you that crave more time. Okay, so if you take time, for instance, and you need a more strength and determination in this time area, what boundaries, what things do you need to put into place to use that strength and determination in order to follow through, to give yourself time, in order to give yourself more love, or to look at your health and well-being? This is a really good, what's the word? Thing to do. Can't think of the word, my brain's starting to get tired. Exercise to do. When you start looking at the key areas of your life, like in your life wheel. Okay, work, career. Fun, joy, happiness. You need to dial that area up more. Sometimes we're very good at just work, or taking care of everybody and not taking care of ourselves. And we just get stuck in one area. Life is for living. Life is to have an abundance and a balance in all areas of life. Okay, so money, let's get on to it. Money. What do we need to dial up? What do we need strength and determination for? In that area. What's the dial and the frequency in that area? Friends. Social. Does that need dialing up, or does that need dialing down? Okay. When you take energies and frequencies and you look at it about how you're going to use it in playing out in the wheel of life, that helps you ground it in. Okay. Keep your eyes closed. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. So we've got strength. Okay, we've let go. We've done some forgiveness. So where in your life that you don't feel supported? Okay, so we've done strength. We're going to look at the opposite. Where do you feel you need some more support in your life to be more balanced, to help you have the strength to move forward? Okay. We're going to choose 2 doorways in front of us. And one doorway has support written on it. And the other doorway has no support. Okay, so we're going to go through the no support doorway first. That's what it's showing me. So walk over to the doorway that says no support. Let your consciousness go in that doorway. And you're going to walk up to a mirror. And you're going to see the reflection of yourself reflecting back. And you're basically looking at yourself, and it's showing me how many years? It's saying 5 years from now. Okay, sometimes this can be a little bit confronting. And I'm sorry if it confronts you, but you'll see what you need to see in the best and highest. Okay, so if you don't change, you don't find that strength and tenacity to move forward, make the changes, ask for support, or manifest what you truly want, and see your life playing out in front of you. In fact, she wants to talk to you. Your future self of 5 years actually wants to have a conversation with you. This is what she seems to be like, putting her hand out, going, no, I want to tell her. I want to tell her. Okay. So just allow the words to come through of what she wants, what advice she wants to give you. Okay, so she wants to give you advice. Okay, so like you've been energetically pulled back out of that room now. Okay, the door's shut. Okay, just rinse yourself off in some white light. And just surround yourself with unconditional love. And we're just going to release any dense, heavy energy. That's it. Now we're going to face the door that says support on it. Yay! Okay. Even like going through the door, it feels like some of you have got like roses around your door. Very feminine. Okay, so we're going to go 3 years ahead of time here. Once again, you see your future self. I don't know about yours, but I can hear like beautiful songs, people singing. Very different type of energy in this room. Okay, so she's going to come up and hug you, first of all, and thank you for doing and making the decisions at this point now in order to go to this 3 years ahead of time. Okay, she's going to tell you what the key points were for you, the turning points, the biggest game changers, in order to be where you are, where she is in that 3 years ahead of time. All right, so it might be health, it might be work, it might be love, it might be investing, it might be stuff to do with money, making choices. Whatever it is, it will be the message for you. Okay, so we're going to thank her for the wisdom and the knowledge, the inside knowledge, and take note of what she looks like. Do you recognize her? Do you still look the same? Does the energy and the vibration feel different? Some of you have released a lot of weight. Some of you naturally just look and feel younger. Someone's there with a man having fun. So whether that's re-sparked a relationship or a new relationship. Okay, but you all seem really, really happy. All right, so we can come out of that room, shut the door. Okay. Okay, just going to check if we're going to do any downloads. Okay, we're going to do any downloads? No, all healing is complete. Yeah. Body good to rinse off and go. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to wash ourselves off in this beautiful white light, sparkly white light. Wash, cleanse, rinse. Like a beautiful white waterfall. Feel refreshed, cleansed. Okay, we're going to close your chakras down so that you can have a good night's sleep. And this white light is going to spin around your crown chakra. And as it spins, it's going to spin in an anti-clockwise way. As it does that, it's just going to cut the cord at the top that was attaching you to the white light of the divine. Okay, and then just bring your attention down to your throat. Just going to close that down. Okay, it's going to spin in an anti-clockwise position. Okay, down to your heart. Okay, let that heart chakra spin in an anti-clockwise position. And then down to your solar plexus. Okay, spinning. Okay, so we're not going to close that one right down because that's your powerhouse. Okay, so we're just going to turn the dial down by about 50%. And then your womb space, your sacral. Okay, close down. And then root. Okay, and just bring awareness to the feet. Okay, and I'm going to ground you now. So imagine that these roots coming out through your feet. And traveling down from the floor, down into the earth, through the shale and the rock and the soil, all the way down, 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 down. Keep going deep. And then when you hit the core of the earth, you're going to visualize this beautiful amethyst crystal. It's an amethyst tonight. And you're going to wrap your roots, just make your roots thicker, stronger. Okay, so find that strength and determination, connecting with that. And you're going to use that energy to go down all the way through your roots, down to that amethyst crystal, and wrap them around strongly with that beautiful strength and on that crystal. And just let that energy come back up through you. Okay, keep you safe and protected. Okay, and just let it go out into your auric field. Okay, so it just needs to feel like it's some of you got cracks in your auric field. Okay, so we need to fill in the cracks, like plastering. Okay, so just witness the cracks being filled. All right. Well done, everyone. I'm going to end the recording now. I'll stay on the call if anyone wants to have a chat.